Laid up talking about what the future holds. I can't give a bird a ring, this ain't the Super Bowl. And mirror selfies and boy shorts, shoot cute in those. Those orgasms back to back.
Yeah, man, it's the homie Hood Legend back with another vlog. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay in tune with everything going on in battle rap. It's 6 months into the year. Who is gonna be League of the Year this year? Is it URL? They had the Outside 4 event, you know what I'm saying? Tay Rock, Jada Nightwing, Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Fonz, pretty solid event, you know what I'm saying? Then they pop right back out with Gnome. And if Gnome is a success, they're going to pop out with more events to go on to this year. Then you got Black Mafia Battle League, Winter Madness from last year, going on into this year, spring cleaning. Averb JC, Charlie Clips on solo. It's a pretty solid year from Cal, Black Mafia Battle League. Salute. Then you got Street Talk ENT, a new league that's coming out of nowhere, and they throwing a lot of fire matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go check them out and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Scoop is over there doing his numbers. They had Mean 3, and now they got Now or Never. You know what I'm saying? Then you got another new league with Chilla that's actually popping out, doing his numbers. TBL, you know what I'm saying? Takeover Battle League. They had Apollo with Rum Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Which he was the main event for that card, and then another card, Point Proven with Rum Nitty, which he main evented that card also. And then coming up in September, they actually have the Mook card. Hitman, don't get mad at me. They say it's the Mook card. Chilla said it's the Mook card. It's the Mook card. So we go break down these leagues, these cards, and see who has the best cards and who has been throwing the best events and who is going to lead to being the League of the Year of 2025. Now that we know that, you know, ARP is kind of like moonwalked out of the situation. He has a blogging channel now.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You know, he kind of do his, you know what I'm saying, like little battles here and there, but he haven't even done one of them in a minute. So we can't even evolve, you know what I'm saying, like ARP and RBE in this, you know what I'm saying. Then you got King of the Dot. They ain't been doing really much, you know what I'm saying. Massacre kind of went down last year with Tay Rock and Big K, but going on into this year, they ain't making no noise. And I think they kind of trying to do something that's on beat. I see something that's kind of, they doing raps that's on beat now. So Organic is going in a whole nother direction from battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So we can't involve those two leagues. So we got to narrow it down to those 4 leagues. That's URL, Black Mafia Battle League, Street Talk ENT, which is a new league, and TBL, which is a new league. You know what I'm saying? So URL, they had the Outside 4 card. They had Tay Rock, Jada Nightwing, Arsenal versus Fonz, T-Top versus J2, Loso versus Hansel, She Happens versus Chef Trez, you know what I'm saying? And that was a pretty solid card, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists was choking on that card. I think it was like short time that they had that they can prep for the battles, but overall, Jada Nightwing and Rock, you know what I'm saying, they didn't choke, you know what I'm saying? They had a pretty fire battle, back and forth, fire battle, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to rate that event Outside 4, I would kind of rate it, you know what I'm saying, maybe a 7, a 6.5, 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real. Now they got Gnome, where they're announcing battle for battle. Because URL is kind of like backpedaling to go back to the old days, where if you wasn't there at the event when the battles happen, you don't know what's going on, because they getting tired of the bootlegging. They getting tired of people throwing watch parties. They're losing money. That's what they feel like. You know what I'm saying? But it's been going on since the beginning of the time. They just trying to shut that down. So they kind of reverting back to the old days and going back to Twitter, people getting Twitter updates. If you're not in the building, you won't see nothing unless it's clips on 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop is Real. You know what I'm saying? So the first 2 battles they announced off Gnome is Chess versus Eunice, which is a pretty solid battle. You know what I'm saying? Eunice, you know what I'm saying? Could he be a main event on a card? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. This is a mirror match. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. This is a mirror match. Chess, you need to win this battle, because if not, Eunice is kind of gonna take that baton and kind of start running with it, because y'all have the same style. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a style that you don't normally hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like that rhyme pattern is kind of crazy, but when they come together, it all makes sense. So Chess, you need to win this battle. Eunice is gonna have a good showing. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole spaces backing him, so he's gonna have a good showing. So we already know that battle is kind of set in stone. Then they announced John the Don versus Fonz. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a battle that's been brewing up. They've been going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? John the Don. I thought he was gonna book this on his league, but evidently everything kind of fell apart over there with Bullpen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the artists over there has got a lot of allegations upon attached to their name. So kind of things and kind of like went left field with that kind of whole league is on pause right now. You know what I'm saying? So John Adonis Fonz is actually going down on URL. You know what I'm saying? So those are the first two announcements they got for that card. And those are two events that the URL is throwing. Like I said, with more, if they have a success with this gnome right here, they're going to throw more events until the end of the year. Then you got Black Mafia Battle League. You know what I'm saying? Winter Madness last year, they had Arsenal and Mook, you know what I'm saying, one of the biggest cards of the year. Then they come back this year with the spring cleaning, A-Verb, JC, Clips, O Solo, Big T versus Fonz. Did not happen. Fonz no show. Big T out there on 15 minutes of, hip hop is real. I think it might have been 15 minutes of fame. He out there, disappointed that Fonz didn't show up. Come on, Fonz. Why you do Big Tuna like that in the Midwest? Come on, bro. You don't show that, man. Now you gonna show up for the John battle. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Black Mafia Battle League, you know what I'm saying? They had the spring cleaning event, pretty solid event. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to judge that past event, I would probably give it like a 5.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a lot of promotion surrounding it. The main event was Aver versus JC. A lot of people really didn't, I'm gonna be honest, didn't really care about that match. It was a good battle, but a lot of people wasn't. It's not like a mega match that a lot of people was really waiting on to see like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Then you got Street Talk ENT. You know what I'm saying? Like, they threw the mean three. You know what I'm saying? Main events all night. You know what I'm saying? That was a pretty solid card. They had Twerk versus Real Deal, Cortez versus Payne, T-Top versus Young Cannon, Sway versus A-Ward. So they threw a pretty solid event over there with that mean three. Then they spent the block. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who Scoop is. This nigga spinning the block. He trying to keep the fire burning with battle rap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying battle rap is dying. He's putting that bread in the battle rap, and he actually, you know what I'm saying, a new league that's kind of trying to go hard and get his rank up and get his name up within the top other leagues that's actually going on right now. So now he spent the block with Now or Never. You know what I'm saying? Hollow versus Chef Trez main event. Rex versus Steams. Clips versus Loso. Arsenal versus Real Deal. Swave 7 versus Ab. Shotgun Suge versus Payne. Big K versus Tink the Demon. J Murda versus On P. This is a fire card, bro. So he's dumping money in the battle rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, seriously. So salute the Street Talk ENT. They're going to be one of the leagues y'all need to be on the lookout for. They're getting their name up. They actually trying to do numbers and keep everything with battle rap. They actually kind of like trying to rebuild battle rap. You know what I'm saying? For real, because who else is out here booking these big matchups like that? And it's like last time it was a 2-day event. Now this time it's like 10 battles. That's kind of all fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Then you got Take Over Battle League. Chilla Jones has came out with him and his partner. These niggas is really trying to do the same thing I just said that Street Talk ENT is doing. They're trying to put money back in the battle rap and make sure battle rap stays alive. Battle rap is a body on the operating table. And right now you got TBL and Street Talk ENT as the doctors trying to operate and keep the body moving and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And keep it alive. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard, but they doing a damn good job at it. You know what I'm saying? They had the Apollo event. That was a 2-day event with Rum Nitty and Daylight. And you know what I'm saying? All the other battles that was on that card. They had like 20-something battles. You know what I'm saying? For real. Out of 2 days, 20-something battles. Fire card. You know what I'm saying? The main event kind of didn't live up to what it was because of Daylight and his shenanigans, but at the end of the day, it was a fire card. Then they spin the block, go to Atlanta after they was in Houston with the Point Proven joint with Rum Nitty and Elijah Straight, you know what I'm saying, which Verb say that was supposed to be Rum Nitty versus A-Verb, but hey, you know what I'm saying, Elijah Straight got to the bag. So that was a pretty solid event too, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep it real. Then they spinning the block again with the Mook card, you know what I'm saying, Mook and Hitman. That is going to be fire, bro. I'm keeping it real. So TBL and Street Talk ENT, is kind of fighting for that #1 spot. Who is it going to be? This Mook and Hitman card is going to determine a lot that what goes on in battle rap within these next kind of like, months going into the fourth quarter of the year and all this, that, and the third. So this is going to be an important card because I'm pretty sure the URL is kind of looking up around September. Like, what can we do in September? What can we do? Can we do a Smack anniversary card? Can we do a, like a band or something? Can we do another outside card? Can we do a Nexus? Like, the URL is looking for something that they can do. Believe it. I'm keeping it real. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Who is going to be the League of the Year out of this year, out of these 4 candidates? URL, Black Mafia Battle League, Street Talk ENT, or TBL. But till next time, it's the homie Hill Legend. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out.